Step 1. So in here, what it suggests is before doing any drilling is to just make sure that the seal sits nicely on the bottom of the bath, or on top of the bath edge, because there's always a fall, and depending which bath you have, if you go for the Nabis, it's a relatively flat surface on this particular bath, but sometimes the fall is a lot steeper, so the further outboard you have it, the tighter the seal you're going to make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer it up where I think it is going to be a good position, mark it on, before drilling it, mark out a hole, before drilling it, I'm going to offer up the bath, so I'll need a little bit of assistance for that in a minute. Just get this roughly where I think it's going to make a nice edge. Make sure it's level. Get the spirit level on. So I'm just going to mark it at the bottom. Mark it here as well, this side. Put some drill holes in. I'll look at them out. There we go. So, as I said, to be able to offer it up and to know that it's going to make a nice seal, I need to put the seal along the bottom. So making sure that the seal, what I tend to do is start where I know it is important that the water is going to be hitting it around here. Make a nice seal, so butt it up as close as you can, working along the edge. Press it in, and I'll just sort of step back and make sure there's no waviness. There you go. So it's created a nice seal along that pivot edge, and that deflector, so that goes along the inside. So also worth mentioning is that this seal here, that needs to be on the inside of the bath. So we've got it upside down at the moment, just so I can get the seal in position. But it comes pre-installed, this seal here, so depending on if you're installing it to a left hand, right hand, the easiest way to know which side this needs to go is make sure it's on the inside. I'll show you a close up of that being installed. So just going to pause the video there while I get this into position. So I've got the bath screen in position with the seal on the bottom. So just going to put the wall profile on there, offer it up to where it's been pre-marked out, just to make sure that it's going to create a nice seal along the bottom. So it's there. Are you holding it? Yep. I'm going to move down. Right. Put the spirit level on just to make sure it's roughly, about right. Just move out of the camera. So what I'm doing is I'm just poking the seal ever so slightly, just to make sure that it's getting a nice tight seal along the bottom, or creating a seal. So yeah, I can see that that is going to be ideal. So what I'm going to do is take this down. There you go. Now we're happy with the location. It's a case of drilling out these holes. So worth mentioning in the fixings supplied are the solid walls. Pass me the fixings there. So yeah, if you're needing to go into any other wall mediums, it's worth speaking to a hardware specialist to get the correct fixing. But always make sure that your wall is going to be structurally sound, because it's hanging a heavy piece of glass. They are in slots, so there's a little bit of wriggle room. So what I'll do is I'll just nip these screws up and I'll leave them a little bit loose for the last couple of turns, just to get the spirit level back on. Just speed up the video there while I get these in. Just slow it down there. So I've got those last couple of turns to go. I'll just make sure get this nice and level. So that's step one completed, but obviously, as you've seen, step 2 and 3 needs to be done to know that you've got the before you start doing any drilling into tiles or the wall, to make sure that you've got the absolute optimum position on the top edge of your bath there. So it's step 1 plus a bit 2, 3. So that's those steps completed.